talk about character styles. So we've already talked about paragraph styles at length, and it's important to remember that when you're styling text, almost always you can do 99% of the work with paragraph styles, and you should. Character styles are only exceptions. They're like when you have a textbook and all the vocabulary words are bold and red, or sometimes in kids' books they'll do a similar thing. If you just want to change a word like that here and there, that's a character style. So the recipe gives me a great opportunity to show you this. So I'm going to go up to the first line here. And I've got this yield line. So I mentioned before how I kind of wish that it had other parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to make them up. So I'm going to do space, space, and then a bullet. A bullet on a Mac is hitting option 8, space, space. And then I'm going to say time, 30 minutes, space, space, option, bullet. Or sorry, option 8 to make a bullet, space, space. Level, intermediate. So to make this a bit easier to read and a bit more informative, I need a bit more hierarchy in my type. So what I want to do is make this word bold so I can see easily at the outset that it's yield, time, level. I know exactly what it is, no questions asked. So I'm going to go to my character styles palette, which should be empty. I've got all this stuff in my paragraph styles. In character styles, I'm going to make a new style and double click it. And I'm going to call this bold. So I'm not going to specify that it's for my additional info paragraph style, and you're going to see why shortly. So I'm going to change only my font style under my basic character formats to bold. Now you notice that there are far fewer options. That's because there's no, other than tracking and leading, there's not really any spacing you can do with character styles because we're only styling characters and we're not styling paragraphs. Paragraphs have all of your spacing and all that other structural stuff. Remember, character styles are only exceptions. So I'm going to check the preview box and we can see that word went to bold. And that line is also italic, so I'm going to make it bold italic. And I know that this style is available in the font family I chose. So I just hit the tab key to jump to the next box so I can see that happen. So I like it. I'm going to hit OK. So I'm going to highlight time and the colon after it, and then level. And there I've got my character styles. So I see this is picking up a right-hand indent from my other style. If you watch the other videos, you know that I did a based on for this style to show you like a common pitfall that can happen. So I'm going to go to paragraph styles and double click my additional info. So you might think, oh, well, those bold words are going to go away because anytime you apply a style, it's going to erase any overrides. But a character style is the only override that is sort of intentionally programmed. And you notice there's no plus sign. If I had done this manually, there would be a plus sign there, and I would need to clear that, or I could redefine the style, but then everything would be bold in that style, and I wouldn't want that. So that's the role of character styles. They are exceptions to paragraph styles that are not plus sign style overrides. So I'm going to open this style, and you'll notice that nothing changes. I'm going to go to indents and spacing, and I'm going to remove that right indent, and that will go to one line. So now I have this nice hierarchy in one line. These words kind of pop out immediately. And even when it's smaller, that's nice and easy to read. So in this character style, this bold character style, it's actually bold and italic. So because I know these type families well, I know that if I select any word and apply character styles, it becomes bold and italic. So this is the example I was talking about with textbooks that have vocabulary words. They're character styles. They are exceptions to paragraph styles. So you don't have to do just one word. I could apply, I'm guessing this doesn't have a bold and italic actually. I can apply it to multiple words at once. So let's say, I'm going to give you one more example. It's actually perfect for this longer bit here. So I'm going to make a super wacky character style just to give you one more example. So I'm going to highlight this short sentence and add a new character style. And I'm going to make it all caps. Move this aside so you can see what's happening. And I'm going to change the tracking to 25. And I'm going to make that bold. So after I made these changes, I think, okay, so now I have a better name for this. So I'm going to call it bold caps. And then TR25 for tracking of 25. I can also apply shortcuts to these. Again, you have to have the full keyboard where you have that calculator type section that's by your right hand. So I'm going to press either of the command keys, and I'm going to press the 9 key that's by my right hand in the calculator section. So in this way, I wouldn't do this as a good design rule. I can select something, hit command 9, and I get that special style, character style override in my text. So that's character styles. Again, they're only exceptions, and they're great for bringing attention to things or creating some additional hierarchy in one line type. They're also great for things like captions on pictures where you have, captions on artwork where you have the artist name, the media, the size, the date it was made, maybe the date it was bought by the museum, that kind of thing. Those are all great examples of how character styles are really, really powerful. Whereas typically in situations like this, it's paragraph styles that do all the grunt work, with character styles as just exceptions.